Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of A.T.O.M RPG. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today as we explore Caravanserai. Oh, it's been a long while since we heard this name. A very long while. To the point where I don't even know that it was here at all that I heard that name. I think it might have been in Torment Tides of Numenera. I'm pretty sure it is. It might be an English word, or it might be like from a foreign thing. But we're here in the Caravanserai. What a kick from the past right there. I don't think we have heard of it in this game, but we are in the Mountain Pass of Woes, and we came here on this beautiful vehicle over here that I don't know the name of, but actually he might have said what it was, because we don't have our own vehicle. We left it back home, and we just need, I say home, really, it's not really home, but we left it back at the main map, and now we need to explore the rest of this map. Let's have a chat with people. You approach the entrance to the stone building and place your hands on your sides, admiring the architecture that is definitely unusual for the wastes. At this very moment, an unshaven, mustached little man starts walking towards you from beside the building wall. He addresses you in a friendly manner.
Hello to you too! How do you like our caravanserai?
It's very impressive. Powerful structure right there. The little man touches the warm stone wall and nods with content.
Indeed, a true beauty. And as long as artifacts like these exist in our world, we humans are gonna be okay. I believe that.
The short man, little man, turns towards you and extends his hand with a benevolent smile. You instinctively shake it and notice that the grip is strong and his skin is rough.
I am Jafarov, the guide.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Jafarov, the guide. The first person that has a coma before they are titled. I'm very happy to meet you. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Where can you guide me to? Because, you see, I love to travel.
I can take you to the old castle, or to the Zagoremsk waterfall, or I can take you to... Nah, forget about that. Your options are the castle and the waterfall, and they truly are there's something. It will cost you just 10 rubles per walk, and I will show you the most scenic route that's free from monsters and gangsters.
Now you went overboard with the comas there. You shouldn't put that one over there. Wait a second. Where else can you take me?
That's not important. So, what's it going to be? The old castle or the waterfall? That's the two. What are you most interested in?
Oh, come on. You can't tell me? Okay. What about the old castle? You got me intrigued.
Of course! It's a real medieval castle! There are other types of castles, don't you know? But this one is medieval and real, at least from the 15th century, which means... Well, it could still be medieval, but most likely it isn't if it's...
Wait a minute. Do you count at least as, 15th or previous? I think you'd say this at least from the 15th century, so it would be medieval for sure. If you count like it's either 14th or 13th, but if it's after, which I don't think it is, I think this means that it's before. So yeah, so it means that it's medieval indeed.
Just know, he says, that I will guide you there and leave because I need to be always on the lookout for new clients. Not to mention the fact that my relationship with the inhabitants of the castle is, to put it mildly, complicated.
Oh, you didn't tell me that the castle had inhabitants. That you probably should tell me that before the whole thing about it being medieval. What about the waterfall? It sounds cool.
It's a nice place. Definitely. No, wait. Where did I see nice? That place is definitely something. The water is red there. I don't know why. Just know that I will guide you there.
Oh, the comas. I'll guide you. It doesn't say the same thing as it did. Because I always need to be on the lookout. He does, sort of. It's just slightly rewritten. Okay, let's change the topic. Okay. Listen, buddy, can you answer a couple of questions for me?
All right, friend. Ask ahead.
Tell me about yourself.
I was an industrial climber before the war.
What the heck is an industrial climber? Do you climb? What? That's a thing? I didn't know that was a thing. I know there's like electricians and mechanics and that sort of stuff that climb on structures for industry. But anyway, I came here for work and then boom, the bombs started to fall. I didn't realize that what was happening immediately. I was in the mountains at the time, but as soon as I did, well, I decided to stay. Okay. What about this place? Oh, the caravanserai is a cozy place for the caravaneers to rest. It's managed by the commandant, Comrade Mahmudov. Of course, a lot of screwed up things happen here as well, of course. And pretty often, really, but still, I like it. Sure. Have you heard any rumors lately? Yeah, people say that near Krasnoznameni there are a lot of slave traders. We as well get a lot of them. I've seen plenty of their convoys from a hideout. Scum, what else can I say? They have no fear of God whatsoever. I mean, sure. That's okay. What should I expect while I am here? Beautiful views, salubrious mountain climate, as well as monsters, wolves, gangsters, slave owners, drug dealers, just everything, everyday normal things, but wrapped in a beautiful candy wrapper. Really? Wrapped in... I like the beautiful candy wrapper. The rest of the stuff, sure. Yeah, it's kind of interesting that it says, oh, no fear of God, when, well, at least historically speaking, slavery has mostly been... well, it's not mostly been, but it's a large part of it is precisely based on religion and religious beliefs, and supported by religion, I should say. So it's the opposite. It's that they have the fear of God. It's just the old God that said, well, the old God, the old fear anyway. That said, you should slave. You do the slave thing. Yes, go ahead. A bearded old man in a tubeteka, which I assume is the thing that he has in his head, which looks pretty interesting, but I can't tell what it is. Anyway, it's a tubeteka. Sure, is sipping tea from a small porcelain mug and worriedly tapping his finger on the tabletop. The old man's gaze lingers on you for a moment, and he smiles politely. Welcome to the caravanserai. How can old man Mahmudov help you today, Ahi? Okay. Well, I don't even know. Who are you, my friend? I am the caravanserai commandant in the mountain pass of woes, Ahi, Comrade Mahmudov, as the caravaneers and the travelers like to call me. Do you need any help? Oh, well, aren't we nice? Aren't you nice? Anyway, maybe you can indeed help me, Ahi. We have a problem that, to you, may seem insignificant. However, we find it rather perturbing. Okay, so tell me what it is. Our cook, Arson, has gone missing. The thing is, he isn't just a regular line cook. No. He's the best cook in all the gorge. He's the favorite of every caravaneer, adventurer, and mercenary who passes through our inn. Without him here, people are starting to look for an alternate route through the mountains. It may sound weird to you, but while traveling, good food does wonders for morale. It doesn't sound weird to me at all. I, too, enjoy good food. It's a surprise, I know, I'm sure. How did he disappear? I remember him acting weird for quite some time, smiling for no reason, whistling to himself, behaving suspiciously with all the smiles and whistlings. Maybe he started smoking weed. Oh, what if he's dead? What happens next? Well, that would be bad. Really bad. I don't think he's dead, though. Arson was acting strange these past few days. I'm sure something isn't right. This calls for a thorough investigation. Well, as long as it's not the woodpecker-style investigation, I'm good. Because, well, I guess if it's the woodpecker-style investigation, I'm good as well, because it's just a linear quest, as far as I can tell. How did he disappear? Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I did it. Quest log updated. Yes, Haki, please do that. Find our poor Arson, and better yet, bring him back to us. Our lives will be miserable without his cooking. First, to answer a couple questions. Tell me about, all right, Haki, ask me your questions. Curiosity needs to be satisfied. Yeah, tell me about the caravanserai.
This building is much older than one might think. I heard it's around 500 years old, built during the rule of Shah. The supply to supply his troops with provisions, and this caravanserai was built for traveling merchants to do business with the Shah army. Surprisingly enough, it still fulfills almost the same purpose, apocalypse or no.
Well, I guess almost is the correct assessment of the purpose that it serves right now. The Mountain Pass of Wolves, what is it like?
If it weren't for the wild animals, robbers, and the bandits who took over the old castle, it would have been a real paradise. Untouched nature.
That you don't know what that means.
Anyway, untouched nature, the amazing A.T.O.M waterfall with its red waters, and according to rumor, there is an abandoned bunker somewhere in the mountains. I don't know if it's true or not.
That sounds interesting. I do need to find this bunker. So what's news around here?
A land surveyor showed up recently. He's waiting for an official permit to pass through to Krasnoznameni. I have heard that you let your land surveyors walk around freely, but not us.
Our lens surveyors? First off, I have no idea what the heck a land surveyor is. I suppose it might be like a Russian thing? But I'm like, couldn't he be just a sheriff? Doesn't that sound like a sheriff? Anyway,
his profession is much too important to let him wander around wherever he wants. The roads are dangerous after all.
Sure, I suppose. Have you heard any good rumors lately?
They say that before the war, the government conducted secret experiments in the area between our gorge and the Dead City. It's terrifying to imagine It's terrifying to imagine what they were studying there. Terrifying and unnecessary.
It's unnecessary to imagine.
After all, so many years have passed.
No, it's been like 14 or 18 or however. It hasn't been. It hasn't been too long. Although I do appreciate that. That is a good thing. I like it, and Bethesda should play this game a lot, all day, every day, and learn how a game with 18 years after the apocalypse can treat the past as, it's been so long. And then they make a game with 250 years after the apocalypse and then say, it's just yesterday. Look at that, I don't know, bottle of milk that's staying over there in front of that 250-year-old house. More than 250-year-old house that survived a nuclear blast with a plastic skeleton in front, posed, holding a cup or whatever. It's Bethesda. Duh. Oh my god, that's not the fat man. That's the boogly-eyed man with a mad gaze. That's the one who's moving frantically from side to side. Is so surprised when you approach him that he almost jumps up. Without wasting any time, he grabs your hand and starts stalking quickly. Now, I forgot to check the money over there. Well.
Hey, dude, are you an adventure seeker by any chance? Listen, help me. Just help a man out. I'll make it worth your while, officer's honor, and you will get good reputation among the members of the court.
I know. I have no idea what court he's talking about.
So this is what you'll have to do.
Can I just not say anything? Because I don't see any reason to interrupt his thing. Okay.
Yeah. So here goes, dude. You see, I'm a postman. Get it?
I do. I do indeed.
I'm bringing mail to various people, and I used to bring mail to the old castle as well when I had a client there. But the last time I brought him mail, I've gotten into a little misunderstanding with his friends. I had to run, and long story short, I have lost that important package near the castle. Can you go and look for it? I would have went myself, but I'm afraid I would have gone myself, but I'm afraid that they'll shoot me. After all, we had quite a fight. Except for the shoot. We didn't shoot. We had just a fight. Anyway, I will pay you an even grand. An even grand. That's one way of saying it. And I have hiccups as well as I make his voice. It's good money. Oh, you don't need to tell me that. You don't need to tell me that it's good money. Well, not a bad salary. It's also not a salary, I guess. Journal? What's the name for the daily pay? It's not a bad recompense for a mailman. Oh wait, I mean, am I implying that he is well enough paid to pay me anyway, how come you have so much money to spend? I am indeed
yeah, I know why he has so much money to spend. Because he eats people. I got it from my grateful friends who eat people. So what's it gonna be? I can promise you anything. If I find the package, I will return it to you. They didn't get a quest update, though. Huh. I prefer not having a quest update. I prefer not having the quest there, because I know where it is, so it shouldn't be a problem. But I also don't want... I don't want to work with these guys. I've done it already once, and they are all awful people that must all die. So let me ask you a couple questions. Well, if you insist, who are you, even? I am Sasha Stancevic. Drug. A mailman to the people. No, that's... Sure. Of help to the everyday folk and a friend to the mice. A friend to the mice. Is that like a... Is it like a special thing? Is it like a saying in Russian? Anyway, what are you doing here? I'm trying to catch my breath. The guys from the castle have made me a victim of persecution. Which is to say that they are persecuting me. They took away my client, and let's not talk about it anymore, he says. Well, that's... Sure. So how do you like this place? Does it float your boat? Ah, it's okay. I don't feel at home here. It's these eyes. Eyes everywhere. Side glances, Yeah, I thought he was gonna say, it's these eyes, people don't like me. Because, like, oh, it's this hat that I carry. Everybody shoots at me when they see it. No, it's the these eyes that I have. People don't trust me because I have googly eyes. Do you happen to know any good gossip? Ah, I want everyone to know that I am a man of honor, even though they don't like me there. I must say that the old castle in the mountain pass of woes is very interesting. It's a very interesting place, and the people there are wonderful and unique and dangerous. That doesn't sound like a man of honor to me, especially because they're bandits. Although I also am not a man of honor, so I would know this. What is this court you're talking about? Where do you want me to talk? What? Where you want to talk me up? Question mark. Ah ha ha! That's a good question, dude. At the court of His Majesty Pippin, the Mice King. He lives under the old castle, and his young princess and his young princess and his entourage. Also, French word. Also, I've heard of this before, so that's kind of cool. And if you could only see the parties they have there. The mice peasants bake cheese pies and puff pastries with russelas, which is isn't that like a plant? Why would you want to do puff pastries with the plant? I mean, sure, put the plant in there, but it's not even a fancy plant. What the heck? Rucola. I'm thinking of rucola. That's a different one. The mice chefs cook sparrow roast, stuffed pigeon, sprat in aspic with cheese. I have no idea what that is. I hope you understand that the things they describe are purely imaginary. No, I have no reason to say that, because I know exactly that they absolutely can't do that. Now it all makes sense. No, it doesn't. That's my character being a jerk, as always. As every time he is. Okay, well, we have a trader over here. We have people going around, which is kind of putting me on edge. A sumptuous for a person. Blushful is also quite a fancy word. Fanciful, very, very amazing word, but I'm not sure I think it's a little bit out of place to use the word blushful here. Anyway, a sumptuous, blushful woman is yawning and dusting crumbs and flies off the wooden bar. She looks bored, unhappy, and busy at the same time. All three things. And also she has money. Does she like my prices? She does not. Prices are awful. So I'm not going to buy anything. Let's be honest, this sounds like a complicated combo. Shut up, narrator. Let's not be honest. Let's shut up and don't say that word. Why would you do that? You're not a character, narrator. Stop. Just stop. I make that kind of comments. I made that kind of comment. I said all at the same time. All three. No, all at the same time is right there. All three of them is what I said. Because I was bringing attention to the fact that it's sort of weird. And the narrator is bringing it... Shut up, narrator. Have you noticed Yushi shakes her head and says a short but important sentence in a bitter tone? We don't have any vodka, she says. Can you give me a discount?
Come on, mister, grow up. This isn't a thrift store. I can't give you a discount.
Do people in thrift stores get discounts? I don't know what a thrift store is, but sure. Can I ask you some questions?
Aha! All right, ask your questions, mister. I could use some entertainment around here while it's so quiet.
Where do you get your produce from? She does have some produce.
Jesus, mister. It falls from the sky, of course. Have you heard of manna from heaven? Once a week I go outside with a bucket on my head to catch it. You're stupid? No, your questions are stupid. From the traders, from the farmers. Where else?
No, your answers are stupid. Don't you know that sarcasm doesn't translate into text? It doesn't translate into voice-acted lines, let alone text. So shut up. I wasn't doing her any favors because I was purposely just voice acting that very badly. Is it hard to do your job?
KHM.
Kalo Holmes.
Would you like to bring you a... Would you like me to bring you a second apron?
I already have the one, thank you very much, but I only need the one, thank you.
Try it and tell me. What kind of question is that? Hard? Not hard. Only bad news travel easy.
Fast, you mean, but sure. And also, I don't see the relationship. What's life like around here? Is it safe?
Well, now that our humble canteen has such a strong guardian watching over it, what safety issues can we possibly have? His questions could have any gangster's brain overheat, she says.
What's the fresh gossip in these parts?
Listen, mister, would you like me to put an old grandma's scarf around your head?
It's... what? It's also not a scarf, it's a freaking shawl.
It's a very flattering
apparel. For apparel? I don't know how to pronounce any words, I'm so sorry. It's a flattering thing that you can use
for people who enjoy gossip. I am sure you will look stunning.
Would look stunning. No, you will. Can you put that? I would like that. You also have one of those. No, I don't know what that is, actually. The woman puts her hands on her hips and starts loudly laughing at her own joke. Okay, that wasn't a joke, by the way. That was just being mean.
Okay, so that you don't leave empty-handed, like Rivlin from Silesia, who tore our roof apart.
Our lines are super weird.
A couple of weeks ago, she says, some strange man passed through here. They spent the whole night studying an old military map. They were searching for the lost convoy. I have no idea what that thing is, but after your conversation, they went...
After my conversation? Sure.
They went to the direction of the mountains.
Lost convoy, you say? I see. That's kind of good. That's exactly what I needed. So, I'll leave you to your sarcasm. And every single line was like that. There are some characters that are like that. We've seen some characters that just cannot talk normally. They will just, hey, what time is it?
Have you not bought a clock?
Hey, do you like it, this place?
But what about the conversation? This person had it before you.
What?
This joke.
Oh. That was a shame. It's a good thing I didn't make any... Wait. Oh, I'm not in combat. I mean, I am in combat.
Hey, don't kick Lennon.
Oh, I can't... Yeah, it's not my turn. That looks like a cool shotgun. What is that? 4-barrel gun. It's not a shotgun. Also, can I have my things? Jesus. Anyway, it's good. Because we didn't do anything. I'll look into that. So did we actually open the door? We did not. I mean, we did manually. So, yeah. That's sort of weird that they... well, it's fine. I understand that they would immediately try to kill me for doing what is obviously not a good thing, just trying to steal from them. But, sneaking would be so much easier. I would be able to sneak in there. Like, she's not looking. She might have been on to me, though. She'd be like,
I know where he's going. He was criticizing my sarcasm, he was.
So, I bet he's gonna try to go into that room. Let's let that guy go around. Oh, yeah, we're gonna get good things. Laborer's calendar. Calendar? You mean almanac? That's kind of the same thing, except for the parts where it isn't. It's a calendar. Number 2, this article can teach you to craft a 3rd-tier metal crossbow. Today is the 156th day of the year, leaving only 209 days until the next cycle. Name days for Adrian Alexander. Okay. And then the crossbow. Take parts from wooden crossbow, some scrap metal, fix in place with another scrap metal parts. Yeah, it's very well written, the instructions, but I can follow them nonetheless, so we should be fine. Did I find anything else, though? I thought I picked up... No, I didn't. And we have a metal crossbow, so that's kind of good. Or, I mean, the recipe, we have that. Oh. That's interesting. You can just go in from the back. It's not very well defended, then. What are we gonna get? I mean... Sure, take all. Absolutely. As long as it's not cabbage. As long as it's not cabbage, I think we'll be okay. Condensed milk, though. That's really nice. Anyway, we need to talk to all these people, but we need to end the episode because we're out of time for the day. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been ATOM RPG. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.